Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're doing alright. I'm decided to share the probably best and most viable assassin starter build here real quick. So you can either stay a fire trapper, that's well known by now. This plus leaf is pretty bonkers, but at the beginning of hell mode, excuse me, just fire damage is not enough unless you want to spam Stony Tomb forever. There are no fire immunes. I did that once in order to farm up Mosaic. I cannot recommend it. I almost lost my mind in there. So this is the spec to farm hell mode in ultra budget, really ultra budget. It combines 3 damage sources: lightning, fire, and fizz from the mercenary and or from the sentry, from the corpse explode sentry. I'll show you the gear here in a second. So I have around 3k lightning sentry and also around 2k fire blast, just to help with immunities. This can be respec'd later, like a full fire trapper would not have a maxed out fire blast, but that's what I did here. So I have points remaining. This simulates I'm very bad at math, but this simulates a hell mode start character, like level 65, around level 70, something like this. And for that level, this damage output is absolutely insane compared to pretty much everything else I've ever played. That's why I like the assassin so much. Also resistances and a little bit of damage reduction from Fate. But yeah, maxing Lightning Sentry, maxing 1 synergy for Lightning Sentry, maxing Fire Blast. I have only 1 point in Death Sentry as of now. More points here would only increase the range. But since this costs almost no mana and can just spam, I wouldn't max this, to be honest. And also, it's not a synergy anymore to Lightning Sentry. Whereas in old Lord of Destructions, I would absolutely max it because it's a synergy. But as you can read here, it's changed in D2R, in Diablo 2 Resurrected. My remaining points, those are like the so-called 1-point wonders. I have 1 Cloak of Shadow, 1 Mind Blast. This can help. It's basically a stun lock. I have 1 point in Weapon Block because I'm using 2 Trap Claws. Vendor Shop from Anya. Requires a level 75 assassin. And you can just vendor shop them. Takes around an hour. Other than that, 1 point burst of speed, 1 point fade. And this is highly customizable. So if you wanted to farm on an ultra budget gear, if you wanted to farm like Terror Zones or more difficult content, I would invest more points into Fate. For just spamming the cow level, which this build is really good for, I would invest more points in burst of speed just to be fast AF. My mercenary has no gear right now. I did it on purpose because it's a fully self-sustained setup. Don't rely on a merc whatsoever. My remaining gear is a lore. It's basically just stacking up plus skills wherever I can. I want to assassin skills amulet, treasury, and those item slots don't matter at all. I will show you something real quick, just for fun. Well, let's keep the build, so I have a few versions maybe. Yeah, you got it. You have to see this. So this is probably the setup to farm up Mosaic. So I will clear the cow level, well, probably not clear the entire cow level, but I will farm the cow level with basically only +6 to the trap. And that would be enough damage. So the moment you enter hell mode, basically you can farm the entire game empty just with a few plus skills. It's absolutely OP. Let's not hope for a fanaticism pack right at the entrance. But that's where the stun comes in. As soon as you see 1 cow dying, you can start using Corpse Explode Trap. Of course, I want to show you this here in an extreme example, just how powerful this build is. So one of the... okay, there's the first rune. I'm basically doing nothing. Just walking around and Corpse Explode takes care of it. And this has enough burst, especially in combination with Fire Blast, to kill the first cow. Are you seeing this damage? That's just broken. That's absolutely broken with a little bit of plus skills. In a perfect world, there are more blue items. 3 to Traps Circlet, 3 to Traps Amulet, and it scales the damage up like crazy. So right now, with this meme setup here, it's like 2.7k Lightning Sentry. By the way, you can place 5 at once, and they shoot 10 times each. So yeah, it's so much DPS for 5 mouse clicks if you place 5 traps, right? It's just insane. So check out the damage, right? If I equip another +3. Boom. Boom. I'm at 4k. I'm gonna let it reset. This is a little bit unrealistic, because this is technically best in slot. Just a Traps Amulet here. Yeah. There are items like this, right? But a 1-2 skills would do, or yeah, it's very, very easy to get a lower helm, and looks also better than the circlet. The traps are affected by attack speed, not cast rate. Yeah, that's how it goes. What's Terra's on right now? Let's put some more points into Fate. That's another thing with the assassin. Basically no gear at all. And with the click of a button, I have decent resistances. Okay, I don't have it unlocked. But yeah, for anyone who wants to start an assassin, this is probably the spec. Cow level can make you rich. This is very, very good for farming up high runes. Always try to kite them together a little bit, group them up. Burst one with a trap. As soon as you see one falling, you can use the Corpse Explode trap to take care of the rest. Yeah, the Assassin is my main class in Diablo 2. And this was always the ladder reset strategy I've been doing. Rushing to level 75 with like bail runs and so on. There's a Monarch right there. Let's check out the Grand Charm. Yeah, rushing to level 75 in order to vendor shop the Trap Claws. And that's pretty much enough damage to just start farming Helm out. It's also, for me some people hate this. Some people hate this playstyle. With the stationary traps. Well, yeah, I could also call them stationary minions, because they are considered minions. But I absolutely love it. It's my favorite build, it's my favorite class. And yeah, as you can imagine, with gear it will only become better and better and better. Also, with changes in Diablo 2 Resurrected, items like Griffins would work with traps now. Rainbow facets would work with traps now. It's just crazy, right? It's just crazy. You could also get a 3 to Lightning Sentry base and make a Plague. Hope for a +2 skill roll. So you have, if you run 2 of those, it's +10 to Lightning Sentry then. And yeah, just scale up the plus skills. Yeah, and this is the DPS before Torch. Before inventory, before any. I think it's just insane. It's the best possible start with the Assassin. I've uploaded a separate video about this. Yeah, but the people who don't know, here Anya is selling claws, right? We're looking for a 3 to Trap Claw, reset the store by entering the portal. It's just insane. I can recommend this to anyone who wants to play an assassin and farm up Mosaic, probably. Back in the day, like, this is so busted. It is so busted that even me, I'm not a speedrunner or anything, But I had a season, what was it, season 5 or so? Was it season 4? I don't remember. At the 3rd day of a season, I found Uber setup and swapped respect to kicks and got a torch. Day 3 of the season, I got a torch. And I'm not a speedrunner or anything, you know what I mean? So the setup is so busted. And back in the day, in Lord of Destructions, Assassin was the least played class in the game. I don't know why. Like now with Mosaic, Assassin is very, very popular. But yeah, just in case you wanted to farm up a Mosaic build, I would highly, highly recommend using this trap setup. Also, when the game was released, when Resurrected came out, this was the first character I've played, of course. And I progressed entire campaign. I killed Hell Bale with this setup. Fire Blast, Lightning Sentry, and if I encountered something that's lightning and fire immune, I had my Might Mercenary, he hits like a truck. And it's always possible to lure monsters into this Death Sentry trap, right? Because this deals 50-50, 50 fire, 50 physical. So you have 3 damage sources in the build. So there are basically no issues whatsoever. It's also a relatively safe build, because let's Kashenko real quick. You don't even have to look at the monsters. The range is insane. You can place those traps just anywhere. They kill everything on sight. We don't have to aim with those. And so on. It's an absolute S tier season starter. So these guys are lightning immune right now. That's a good example. Here I would use the Fire Blast. And that's decent. That's pretty decent damage. Shank is dead. Just like that, you know what I mean? Of course, this is an extreme example to showcase the build and how insanely powerful this can be. On a real character, you probably have way better gear than this. Also, for farming anything other than the cow level, I would actually recommend only 1 Trap Claw and a Rhyme Sheet. So this is the setup I've cleared I've soloed the game with, because when the game was released, I played it on Xbox, not on PC. And yeah, on Xbox, it's not like there are a billion like public games and so on, so it's pretty much a solo self-found experience. So I completely did campaign with this setup. Like, funny enough, this is actually, I don't know, this circlet is, when was the game released? 2021? Yeah. The circlet is 4 years old, right? OP build, super fun playstyle if you're asking me. My personal main build and main class in Diablo 2 Resurrected. I can highly recommend this. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about that. And yeah, go farm up Mosaic. Go farm up Mosaic with a build like this. And yeah, tailored for the cow level. With a little bit of RNG, of course. I would argue after a weekend of farming, you can transform to Mosaic. Thanks again for watching and have a nice day, guys. Later.